everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mishti Talk. So today we thought we would decide to talk about something that's really important, and it's more of like a routine type of topic, daily habits. So what daily habits, being it a morning routine, afternoon routine, or just normal day-to-day activities that you do on a daily basis that get you to where you are today or help you feel more productive?
Yeah, definitely. I think daily habits or adopting daily habits is very important to sort of set you up to achieve any sort of goals in your life, professional, personal, and that's a key thread amongst all successful entrepreneurs as well, that they all have their own very specific daily habits that sort of sets them up in that mindset to, tackle the day or, whatever they've sort of set out, to do. Now, what kind of daily habits at the moment do you follow and also wanting to adopt going forward?
So I'll go through what I want to adopt first because I'm a little bit all over the place at the moment, but I would like to wake up at the same time every day. Now that sort of changes for me. Like recently I've sprained my ankle, so I haven't been sleeping. I've been in a little bit of pain, so my exercise routine and my waking up schedule has gone all over the place.
Yeah.
But I would like to wake up at a certain time every day, have a certain hour for maybe just 5 minutes of me time. It doesn't have to be sit down and meditate, but just quiet time so I can sort of decide what's going to happen for the rest of the day, or just do a few breathing exercises, then go into exercises and then go on about my day. Maybe make a list of what needs to be done, because I find that with a list I'm a bit more productive because I feel like I'm crossing out things and I'm like, yep, I've achieved that. And sort of a wind down routine I'd like to, because I sort of feel like I do so many things in the day and then all of a sudden just crash.
So I've been trying to fine-tune my sort of daily habits. I think it's really, really important. So one of the things that I've been trying to be quite adamant about, and a lot of people have actually said this, a lot of mentors and people who do successful podcasts, is when you wake up first thing in the morning is to not look at your phone.
Yes.
All of us are guilty of that.
Of
I've been guilty of that. You're sitting here scrolling, through your messages, your Instagram and Facebook, and then it just kind of takes your mind into a place of frenzy. And there's so much sort of happening first thing in the morning. So that's one of the things I've been trying, and I have been quite successful in not doing, is not looking at my phone at least until I've had my breakfast.
So let me ask you a question. Do you wake up on your own or do you have an alarm clock?
I do have an alarm.
Okay.
So I do have an alarm, and sometimes my body just wakes up on its own before the alarm actually goes off. It just kind of depends the kind of day that I've had. Again, my days can be a little bit different sometimes. If I'm rehearsing at night till sort of 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and I've come home, I'm buzzing from the adrenaline, right?
Yeah.
So I do take some time out to kind of wind down before I go to sleep, because then I know I will not have a good night's sleep if I force myself to crash straight away. So I'll have maybe the peppermint tea or chamomile tea, just to kind of calm my nerves, and then kind of get to sleep and just clear my mind. But I think a morning routine is very, very important. I'm very nocturnal.
Yes.
So
yes,
I can't do the 5 a.m. wake up and get your exercise done in the morning. I do get my exercise done daily, but it's not first thing in the morning. But I'm trying to fine-tune my morning routines, and not looking at my phone is one of them. I do feel like my mind is in a more sort of clearer space, not looking at my phone first thing in the morning. And one of the things I've sort of more recently adopted, and I'm trying to be more regular with that, and I've been doing it more at different times of the day, is to do more guided meditation.
Yeah.
And there's so many benefits to meditation, but you really need to train your mind to be still. That's one of the things that it's so difficult to do. It sounds easy, there's so many benefits. People talk about going on and on about benefits of meditation, but to actually practice it and actually, do it properly, it's difficult. So, but I have been trying, and I've been doing that a few times a week, not every day.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly feeling like it's in making more centered, more clear-minded, and just keeping sort of my certain emotions in check and not bouncing off sort of one end of the spectrum,
Yeah.
To another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of all of that, are you taking any vitamins or supplements to sort of aid with that? Or?
Oh, absolutely. I've been doing that for years.
Yep.
So that's, again, part of another morning routine. After breakfast, I take like all my vitamins like in the day.
Yeah.
So, D, C, B12, like there's a whole range of things, that I do. And other thing I've incorporated more regularly, I've been doing it for some time, is just to be having more organic juices daily. So the green juices, the red juices. No, I don't have the time to make it at home, but I do order the organic juices.
And they get delivered, yeah?
Yes, so I've got that in stock. And it's good to also like support a local business at the same time.
Definitely, yeah.
As well. And, also like we order like organic fresh box of fruits as well. So, if it's there, then I don't feel like if I'm craving something sweet, I can go and like sort of have a fruit instead of having chocolate or anything, with refined like sugar.
Yeah.
If your body needs that sometimes, you give in.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have that healthy option, so I'm not having to go to like eating all that rubbish and putting putting good things in my body definitely is helping in my thought process, my energy levels, and just having clarity around. Like
I definitely agree with that, and I do believe when I do take my vitamins and when I do have my fruits and vegetables and when I do have some sort of a routine with what I ingest in my body, I really feel like that my mood is really regulated with that. Whereas when I'm eating junk, when I'm all over the place, when I haven't slept, I'm just very irritable and angry and just not a nice person to be around.
Yeah. And I think the busier you are and the more you have on in your life, it's more important to have those positive like daily habits that you kind of, go to. So another person I've been following closely is a guy named Jim Quick, who focuses on certain learning skills or teaching other people learning skills, for memory or faster learning. So he grew up with, learning disabilities himself. I believe he had dyslexia. And one of the habits that he does that sort of helps him, he said, do things with your opposite hand. So we're all naturally do things on the It's like something as simple as brushing your teeth with your left hand as opposed to your right hand, like in the morning, or like if you're cooking or making something, like do it with your opposite hand. And I've been trying to do that, and it's actually interesting.
It's brain training, isn't it?
Yeah. It actually, what he says, what that does, it gives you better neural connections. And I've actually found that to be true. So like, when I've been doing more things with my left hand, it's actually coming more naturally to me. I don't have to think about it sort of, as much, which is actually amazing. Such a small thing.
Like a little hack, but it makes such a
big difference to do those sort of things. And another thing that I've sort of picked up from Jay Shetty, who's someone I follow again like quite closely. One of his morning habits is to, when he's like brushing his teeth, is to have like a affirmation on a post-it note. When he wakes up on the bedside table, to have a post-it note saying, like to feel, what are you grateful for? Like 3 things written down. Wake up and read. That's the first thing that you read. And I think gratitude is something so widely spoken about, but not practiced nearly.
Well, they say
enough.
that gratitude is the highest level of vibration you can be with. So the more grateful you are for whatever you have, the higher your vibration will be.
I think it's just nice to, something simple to wake up to every day as a reminder of, just to reiterate the things that you should be grateful for.
Exactly.
And again, that sets you up like for your day. And the week. So
So just as a conclusion, how sustainable do you think this is? Do you think you can continue on?
Absolutely,
this, like,
absolutely.
every
And
day?
I think I want to build on it. So not just, I want to add more things to my daily routine and habit. And I feel like I'm accomplishing more the more I am disciplined with my daily habits.
So daily habits have to be something that fits into your lifestyle. It's not going to be the same for everyone because it's not going to work.
That's
so
right.
Whatever works for you, you need to tweak it. Like, you might not be able to be an early riser, or you might not be able to listen to podcasts. So you do what works for you. But you've got to just make sure whatever you're doing is helping you grow.
Absolutely. Yes.
So on that note,
cheers. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Mishti Talk.
Yes. Signing off.